TikTok girls say, hey.
TikTok girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream from Rainwater Studios. It's Friday night, and we've already been having a lot of fun, making a lot of new friends, because this is the first episode of our Take the Stage program. Now I'm going to send it over to my lovely co-host, Mandy Rainwater, to tell you more about this program. Thank you for tuning in. Now over to Mandy Rainwater.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 1 of Take the Stage. If you are not yet familiar with what we're doing tonight, this is our very first episode. We have 6 contestants. They are all going to play one original song each for our panel of judges, which includes Eric Hamblin, Amanda Webb, and Ryan Dyer. Our judges will give them a little bit of feedback, and then you all at home can cast your votes as well. We will post the link up here shortly. It's also in the description, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and we'll have it on the screen. So you can go along and rate each artist from 1 to 10 on how well you think that they would fit as the opener for Bigfoot Yancey and the Bengebreakers. And then there's a little comment box, so you can give them some feedback. Let them know what you loved the most. We would love to be able to pass this along to them and give them some great information from their fans. So voting will be up until midnight on Thursday, so please share this with all your friends. Get it out there. I would love just to get as many responses as we can. This is episode 1. We will have episode 2 on February 24th, episode 3 on March 24th, and then the highest scoring contestant from all 3 episodes will be the opening act on April 22nd at the Brown County Playhouse. So I think that pretty much covers it. Keenan, would you like to tell them some more about our judges?
You know I would, Mandy. You know I would. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 great friends in the studio with us today. Somehow they all agreed to do this with us. It blows my mind. Mandy and I were talking about it earlier a little bit. Won't tell you what we said about how surprised we were that this all came together, but it's pretty fabulous. And it's fabulous because our first guest judge, we were going to say guest judge at first, but I think Eric's going to be here with us for all 3 episodes, Mr. Eric Hamblin, formerly of South of 44, now Eric Hamblin Band. He's an incredible vocalist. He's an amazing guy, great songwriter, and we brought him in here to help critique the songwriting mostly, but he's also a great vocalist and a great musician. So thank you, Eric, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Right on. Wow, you sound like you're on a well, my man.
Maybe I should be the vocalist.
Let's turn wow, that was really great.
Yeah, that's what I am.
That's just how Eric naturally sounds, and that's why we have him in here. To Eric's right, to your left, the lovely Amanda Webb, classically trained opera singer out of IU. She runs her own band. She plays the keys. She sings like an angel, and she's my next door neighbor. It's Amanda Webb.
Hello.
Right on. To Amanda's right, probably your left. I'm not even sure what I'm saying. I think it might be your right, too. But my man, Ryan Dyer of Split Rail infamy. I was in that band with Ryan for a couple years. He is the consummate band leader. He always has an opinion. He is a multi-instrumentalist and just an all-around good dude. He thought maybe we picked him to be our Simon Cowell. I'm not sure. We just said, come be Ryan Dyer, and we'll see what happens. I'm predicting Amanda is the mean one. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. That's where I'm going.
He wore his V-neck just in case.
Right on.
Well, thanks for having me.
It sure is a pleasure, Mr. Dyer. And without further ado, I think we'll let Mr. Hamblin introduce our first contestant.
Yeah, that's right. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure already. If it's this much fun the rest of the night and the rest of the time, we're going to have a blast doing this. So, the biggest thing is we're just trying to get people out here. And if you've never heard of these people, something to listen to and someone to enjoy and to help support the artists in the local area and hopefully even further out. So, our first artist is going to be a very cool kid. I shouldn't say kid. I don't know how old he really is. I don't know much about him at all, to be honest with you, but hopefully he'll tell us more. Let's give a big round of applause in the studio to Benjamin E. Fusen, everybody.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
How you doing?
Thank you for coming. Before we get started, while you're getting your stuff ready,
Okay.
I'll ask you a couple questions. Where are you going to be? Where are you coming from exactly? Where are you from?
I live in Nashville, Indiana.
Oh, so you drove a long way.
No.
Don't forget you had headphones on before you put your harmonica thing on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I told him to do
As
that.
as all the artists are going to take a few minutes to get everybody up and get all their stuff ready. And
Eric's so helpful.
well, I try. I have a lot of experience here on the stream of a filling time while we're trying to figure out what we're doing. So
I got to shake Benjamin's hand before the show here.
Oh,
He's got a great
biased.
handshake. I'm telling you, strong
It's
handshake.
biased.
He's also got some sweet tattoos going on.
Tell a lot about a
Check that
man
out.
by his handshake, for sure.
that's
you
right.
go.
I got a very weak handshake myself. Arthritis is
I
terrible.
try to throw people off. Give them a limp hand every now and again.
How long have you been playing music?
I would say for like 12, 15 years.
Now I'm going to have to ask how old are you because you don't seem that old.
Yeah.
I'm 30.
Are you 30? I
Stop.
hate you.
You look
That's
like you're-
not fair at all.
Wait, if we say he looks like he's 12, he might not take that as a compliment. That would
no,
be
I
bad.
don't say that,
okay.
but you already said it. Anyway,
damn.
this is who I work with. Well, Benjamin, I think we're all very excited to hear what you got. And these are all original tunes the artists are playing tonight on Take the Stage. So we can't wait to hear it. Go for it.
What are you playing?
This song's called Talkin' 2020 Coronavirus Blues.
Do you want to tell us about it before you do it?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Sounds pretty good, but I just wanted to,
It's about
give
my
him an
cat.
opportunity. It's about
Please be a cat song.
It's not. All right. Get your kicks on the streaming service, mama. 'Cause the movie theaters there are closed. Make a rush on the supermarkets, baby. It's us against them and empty toilet paper roll. Anti-Biden, sanitize 'em. Whatever you do, you better watch and count your votes. Close the borders, binge watch your shows. There's innocent blood on the streets. Quit hiding the remote. Born on the side of a highway, privileged and trouble bound. Not my white skin, nor the demons that live within are gonna lay anybody down. Woo! Disingenuous politicians kiss the lips of the common man, then they stick the fingers down the throats. Little too far left, little too far right, but baby it's my right if I wanna shake the boat. Nothing in the icebox, baby doll. If it weren't for Taco Bell, all the kids would starve. What happens if they close the grocery stores? I don't know, maybe we'll eat out of the yard. Born on the side of a highway, privileged and trouble bound. Not my white skin, nor the demons that live within are gonna lay anybody down. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, I'm not sure if there's an order on how we're gonna
I think
do
there
what
is.
we're gonna say. Is there an order?
I think you're gonna start it up,
Number
Eric.
one.
I think y'all are
I guess
gonna
this is
say
where we're gonna
everything.
critique a little bit. You do not like that harmonica. Beat the hell out of it. Okay, so I took a couple notes. I think the content of your song's kind of cool. It's kind of a good take on it. You know, you're kind of picking up what you're seeing and
You guys did
kinda
take notes.
cramming it in.
Good
I
job.
tried.
We try.
job.
I think your voice is fine. Do you sing a lot, like out, like in public, much without microphones or anything?
Yeah.
Well, so just something simple to think in the future when you are playing with microphones and stuff. When you sing out on the street a lot, you project because you want people to hear what you're saying over the guitar, over the harmonica and stuff like that. You need to work a little bit with mic control as far as how you're singing. Some parts of that doesn't need to be screamed, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just the style of music, but it's just something you get used to over time when you're singing with microphones. I think you'll find you don't need to project as much. There's times when because it almost sounds like the same. You get up to like 9 and you stay there, where you could come down to 6 and then raise up to 9. It's going to get a little bit more dynamic to your voice. The other thing is on that song personally, the harp. I think you could probably cut out a few of those in between harps and use it for more of a signature spot in the song. Maybe during like a little bit of a chord break or something like that. But in between, you're taking so much air to do your harp in between each one of those lyrics that it's taken away from your lyrics, I think. So just an idea. I mean, nothing. I'm not taking anything away from what you did. What you did's great. And I heard you the other night, actually. I didn't want to meet you. I saw you, but I didn't want to say anything to you. And you have some really cool songs. I do like your content. So, but yeah, that's all I got to say, buddy. I think you did a great job, though. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're next.
Damn. Gotta go next. Hi.
Hey.
This is scary as hell.
Is it?
I don't like being a judge. You have to say shit. But you're doing it. I just want to say to everybody that's backstage, you guys are all awesome for coming up and being
Heck
judged.
yeah.
Thank you so much for doing it. What would I say? You've had a really Pete Seeger sound to what you're doing. You know, Pete Seeger. And I think it's the fact you remind me of him because of the political nature of what you're talking about in the COVID.
Sure.
No, well, and then the harmonicas are so it's a vibe that you're going for. I wish I had another song that I could hear you sing because I feel like that particular song it doesn't have very wide of a range, and I can't really. You have a lot to say, and I think your lyrics are very pointed. I would love to hear what you have to do vocally more broadly, and I would love to hear another song where you do something more with your guitar work. So that I think the song that you have is very simple and it's repetitive and it's really catchy and it's going to get stuck in my head. I know it. But I would love to hear you do, I wish we could do more than one song so that we could hear you do another song so I could kind of get a feel for what else you can do. So I guess in terms of
Maybe you can catch him at one of his upcoming shows.
catch you at one of your upcoming shows, which, yeah, we didn't ask him. Do you have an album out on anywhere that you want to plug?
So not yet, but I'm working on that. So maybe by next, in February. it'll
Okay,
be
so like a
available.
year from now, under your maybe on like everywhere, maybe distributed everywhere is Benjamin Fusen.
Yeah, so you could find me on YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah, you can find performances from here, and then that would be available on YouTube. And then there's
Cool.
like my Facebook page. You can check videos out on there as well.
okay, very cool, very cool.
Mr. Dyer.
I thought it was great.
Sweet.
Yeah, very catchy. very Bob Dylan-esque.
Right? Same.
Better singer than Bob Dylan.
See, I always think people are wrong when they say that, but it's good that you have that opinion. But like, I think he's a really good singer.
Yeah, well, I sing a lot like Bob Dylan, so I'll take that as a compliment.
All right, cool.
No, I thought it was great. I do agree, that maybe a few of the harp runs you could take out, spread the lyrics out a little further. But no, it's a very, very fluent instrumental and catchy little tune. I like it. Very charismatic.
Do we have to do a number
Thank
right
you.
now?
No, you three are going to chat amongst yourselves while we prepare for the next contestant.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna
Well,
interrupt.
Ben, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
that's fine.
And well, I think we're done for you for now. But thank you so much, Ben. We appreciate it. You did a great job.
Yeah,
you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick for everybody who is just tuning in and probably missed the intro, because I just want to let you all know now that our first contestant is done. Please do type in that link or click on the link that's in the description and cast your vote, because you're not voting just once for one person. You score everyone. So we really want to get you in there right now. Click on it. Go to that page, open it in another browser, or if you're really cool, you're watching it on YouTube up on your TV and you've got your little phone in your hand and you're voting on that. That's the way to do it. But please get on there, cast your vote for Benjamin, and have it open, and then you'll just click next and next and next. You'll go through, cast your vote for everybody. If you missed him, and if you tune in later, just leave it blank. Don't just give an arbitrary number, because math. So skip anybody you don't know, but please open that up, go ahead and vote. And I'm going to kick it back over to our judges. They told me something about some kind of inside joke they had earlier.
Oh, we got a lot of inside jokes, but so you don't want to put a number down yet because you're grading on a scale.
Well,
We don't know what a 10 is yet.
We don't know what a 10 is yet.
I have a 10 in my head, so I'm just going.
All right, wait a second.
I mean, that could have been a 10.
That could have been 10. What is
We don't know.
what is our ideal? Like, what do we expect to come out of here? Do we think, like,
I'm just judging
the
each
next
performer.
Bruce Springsteen is going to step up here?
God, I hope not. I can't stand him. Me personally, I'm just judging on each person.
You don't like Bruce
individually.
Springsteen?
Not if, he's kind of the boss.
We can kick him out later.
Basically, judge based on whether you would like this person to open at the Brown County Playhouse for
Yeah.
Bigfoot Yancey.
Yeah, I'm just judging each one on their own personal skill level, as far as what I'm concerned. I have it in my head, I guess, the scale, but you can do what you want.
So now let me ask you this.
I'd rather judge when it's fresh in my head.
So now, thank you, Benjamin, for being our first guinea pig, because now we're starting to figure this out. But so is this the actual song they would have to sing to open for Bigfoot Yancey?
Well, they can play whatever they want on the stage there at the Brown County Playhouse.
Oh.
I've found that once you get on stage, you can do whatever you want
That's
until
right.
they pull you off.
They can't tell us what to do.
That's a
right.
little scary.
Yeah, we've actually done that.
Not on this stage, though. You have to do exactly what we tell you to do. Okay. All right. Oh, you want to announce? Are we ready
Ooh,
for our second?
are we ready?
Contestant?
Yep.
All
right.
Amanda, go for it.
All right. We have our second contestant, Seth Mackin. Welcome to the house, man.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right. So, hey, I was asking you ahead of time, but so I know you are from Martinsville.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Representing.
Born and raised.
All right.
All right. And I'll ask you about afterwards so people can find you afterward. But
Okay.
anything else you want to tell us about yourself before you get started?
I've been playing music for about 20 years.
Nice.
First instrument I learned how to play was the drums in church. Graduated to the bass guitar and slowly taught myself how to play a little acoustic guitar and taught myself how to play a little piano as well. So,
All right.
I just want to say that I'm thankful for the opportunity tonight. And this song comes from a special place and a special time. There's too much hate in the world.
What is this song you're going to play for us?
It's an original song that I wrote called Colorblind. And due to some pretty radical and intense situations, that have happened, I just felt like there was too many people going at each other, against each other. And I just kind of sat down and I just kind of started scribbling some of these words together, and they just started to mesh. And I think it's beautiful, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, but
Rock and roll.
I'm ready to share it with the
I
world,
love that. Yep.
Go for it.
Thank you. Little boy, 10 years old, he was stringing up his fishing pole. He asked, Daddy, can I bring a friend? He said, yes, son, who you want? You know your cousin Joe lives down the road. And I said, just tell me who and where. He said, my buddy Andre, he's a new kid in class. I want to take him fishing because he said he'd never been. Well, just tell me where he lives and I will try to get there fast. Well, he lives on Maple Street with his mama and his dad. Wouldn't you know it was a beautiful surprise to know my little boy is colorblind. It was 8 more years down the road, 2 cars and fancy phones. But one thing stayed the same. They were best friends and cutting class, a wideout and a quarterback. And it all started when he said, my buddy Andre, he's a new kid in class. I want to take him fishing because he said he'd never been. Well, just tell me where he lives and I will try to get there fast. Well, he lives on Maple Street with his mama and his dad. Wouldn't you know it was a beautiful surprise to know my little boy is colorblind. And a few short years later, I was walking down the aisle with my little baby girl. And she was holding my right arm. And standing there at the end with a little childish grin was that same old little boy who we took fishing way back when. And it started when he said, my buddy Andre, he's a new kid in class. I want to take him fishing because he said he'd never been. Well, just tell me where he lives and I will try to get there fast. Well, he lives on Maple Street with his mama and his dad. Wouldn't you know it was a beautiful surprise to know my little boy is colorblind. Wouldn't you know it was a beautiful surprise to know my little boy is colorblind.
Well, you introduced him. Why don't you go first?
Damn, I gotta go first. All right. You got some really clean diction. I can tell every lyric that you're saying, and your lyrics are really well structured.
Thank you.
I think that says a lot about the structure of your song. I think it builds from your first verse to your last verse. It's a really well structured song. And I like how catchy it is, and you don't get too complex with your harmonies. It's real clear. I like that a lot. You got a little pitchy in the middle, but I can only say that because you were not pitchy in other parts. So that's that's really good. Which means vocally, all you need to do is give it a little bit more support. If you've got a great voice, I don't know if you've ever had a voice lesson.
Back in high school when I tried being in the choir for a little bit, and that's about it.
Okay,
and they were free, you know.
Yeah,
so.
there you go. Yeah, I mean, I guess as a songwriter, that's a really straightforward song, and a lot of, especially for country, in the vein that you're going for. Obviously, it's country. I think that particular song would do well in that vein, and a producer would be able to develop a lot around it. if that's what you're going for.
That would be the ultimate vision for that. Just like a Unity thing. I don't even need to take it anywhere. I would just love for somebody else to pick it up.
I'd love to. Oh, I'm getting the red light. I'd love to hear you. I would love to hear you be able to sing that song with a little bit more support and vocal development. But yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Eric.
Oh, it's Simfer.
Ugh.
Yep. Go in order.
I just got ucked. No, it's a great song. I think a little play on "Take the Girl." I think.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you're writing songs, imitations is a good thing, especially to get to kick off your writing skills. I think the hook got a little lost. Maybe could be a little clearer of the colorblind. Good writing technique. I think it's a radio friendly song. Yeah, great vocals, good playing. You say you've been playing guitar how long?
Just a couple years, and it's all self-taught.
Very fluent.
I appreciate it.
It's good. I like the shoes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got going on there.
Shoes myself.
Yeah, I need a pair of those.
All right, Seth. Well, first off, it's wonderful to have you guys here, all of you. I think you did a really good job overall. There's a few things that I would mostly mention. I think your voice has got a nice, clean tone to it. I think you could probably sing a lot of different styles of music, and this was cool because I'm kind of in the same lane myself, so I'm glad you picked it. Your playing is, for only playing a couple years, you're probably better than me, and I've been playing for 15, so, but I don't know if that says more about me or you. But your mic control was pretty good. You don't have a lot of time here to get a real good, I don't know what it sounded like when you did your actual sound check, but you were a little puffy a lot.
Right.
Sometimes you sing off the mic a little bit, but other than that, I would say the structure was good for your lyrics, but I think you could probably have the exact same thing, but change a few words around to where your rhyming structure is a little bit more clear. I think that may be what he was going about.
Okay.
But other than that, it was really good, man. Did a good job.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And I do like the shoes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you trying on my glasses?
I did.
You should try on my glasses. I want to see that on the. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Do that on the thing. Go ahead.
Seth, we appreciate it. She was supposed to say we really appreciate
over
you
here
here. And she's not doing her job. She's worried about glasses.
I can see. I can read over there too.
Thank you, Seth.
You can see. You can give me an X-ray right now with those things.
I think I could.
Dude, are you making fun of me because I'm old and I'm wearing this old glasses?
I'm just that guy that'll pick up strange glasses and be like, "What do these do?"
That's
What
all right.
these do. Speaking of strange glasses, okay, I think it's time. It's time for strange glasses time. Put on
that's
strange
enough.
glasses.
Speaking about that,
Put it on. Let's go.
we gotta do our glasses.
We're doing strange glasses time
the other thing about that is
because.
So I'm in the back room and I find all these glasses and I
I'm
think, wow,
diva-ing.
why do we have all these great glasses?
So I'm
feel like I should
definitely
be,
doing a diva look with these monstrously huge
I
glasses.
think I'm like Bono.
Doing a diva thing.
I think the new question for all the artists is, so how did I look?
Yeah.
So how did I look? How did I look with these? Yeah.
You look good. You guys look really
Can't
good.
keep it back.
Ryan is definitely
I have to
pulling a
just
Bono.
keep it up here.
I'm blessed with
Yeah.
glasses like hats. I don't look bad in one. That's the thing. I look bad pretty much any other time. Unless you
Badass.
cover me up in some
Okay,
way.
we put you in
Well,
the Bono glasses earlier, and that just was not cool.
Yeah, I didn't know.
These
Well,
are
Christine
good.
don't have glasses. This isn't embarrassing.
We had some commentary
Okay,
from the
we'll
peanut
see.
gallery that those glasses make Eric's head look huge.
Is there a trash can nearby?
I'll wear glasses.
I like it when your head looks huge.
All right.
Won't make me play better.
Weirdo.
All right. Rolling over to
So is it
Ryan Dyer.
Kristen Allen.
Correct. That's correct.
All right, from Plainfield, Indiana,
Correct.
all the way
that's
up
me.
in Plainfield. Self-taught guitar player for a few years, vocalist for 30 years. Wow,
Woohoo.
you don't look
Like my
old
whole
enough to
life.
be doing vocals for 30 years. Says you wrote over 65 original songs in the last year.
Damn.
About 75 now,
You are
Damn.
busy. You're busy, my friend.
Prolific.
which is, yeah, that's,
Yeah. So, what's your inspiration?
I
like,
don't memorize them. That's why I'm a little nervous here tonight, though.
Woo.
What's my inspiration?
yeah. That I mean,
Oh,
that's
goodness.
a lot of songs.
Life is my inspiration. I'm a lot older than I look, obviously.
Shh, we're not going to answer that question.
Yeah, just life, I think. Just, You know,
So it's
a
obviously
lot of
release.
songs are about myself, obviously, to start with. But so I actually have written all those. Like I performed for the first time December 28th, 2002, with this guitar on a stage in front of people. So I've been singing since I was 7, but on stages, but not playing an instrument. So. This is a tool for the songwriting, and so since then it was just really just inspiration wherever I can find it. It happens daily, pretty much. A movie I see, other songs, friends, my life. I have 3 kids and a husband, so
Yeah.
lots
Do you
of
have
inspiration.
how do you record your songs?
Well, I worked with a producer actually down in Florida, and just released a single back in November. Which is streaming on all major platforms now. And I do a little bit of my own stuff, but that's just...
But like, say you're inspired at night, like, and you grab a guitar, like, how do you record that? Or do you...
So I've used GarageBand some. The voice memo thing on my iPhone usually.
Yeah.
You're getting really
They're-
technical here, Ryan, man.
Well, it's just
Are you
great.
looking for ideas, dude?
I will
typically,
steal
I'm
every
I'm a
idea
lyrics
that
first
everybody
person,
has.
so I'm a words person. So I'm a lyrics first person, so I use OneNote.
Well, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Getting
just so
into
you
a
know.
process.
Just so you know. Excuse me.
And I charge
You
$50
can also
an hour
do-
for those notes, by the way.
I was just going to say, just also so you know, you can also do recording at Rainwater Studios right here in Brown County, Indiana. Make sure you guys check it out. It's the best around. Okay,
All right.
let's get going.
Yeah,
Wait,
let's hear
before
what you
she
got.
gets started, I just have to say, sweet women in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Sister
There's one.
in the house.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
of all the contestants,
My feminine
One.
side is so happy right now.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. That's a beautiful guitar, too.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Can't
right.
wait for you to play.
All
Oh,
right.
tell us what you're playing.
So I'm going to play a song called Let Myself Love You. And I guess this song is about that point in a relationship when you are kind of in turmoil between your head and your heart about whether or not you're willing to stay in a relationship anymore. So that's where we're at. Gotta make a choice. Do I fly away or fall back in your arms right now? Heart tells me to jump, but my head keeps talking me down. My head and my heart can't agree, but I want it so bad and I can't let go, and I don't know why. But your voice in my head and the look in your eyes, I want to believe every word you say. Just let go. And let myself love you. Well, if I'm honest, I can't see what's right when I'm by your side, and it scares me, 'cause I don't really want to give up this fight. My head and my heart can't agree, but I want it so bad and I can't let go. Your voice in my head and the look in your eyes, I want to believe every word you say. Just let go. And let myself love you. let myself love you. Wanna let myself love you. Oh, can't let myself love you. No, let myself love you.
Do I start this show?
Yeah, you do. Dude.
All right. Beautiful song.
Thanks.
Yeah. Great vocals. Very fluent guitar. You're like a love child of Pat Benatar and Stevie Nicks.
I've heard that, a little something like that before. Not the love child part, but
Well,
I got to add
it's an
something.
interesting picture, the two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, now my brain's got to be going somewhere.
Lost Eric.
So anyways, no, I thought it was really good songwriting. Maybe if you could bigger hook, you know, it's a great song, but it kind of loses a little bit throughout. But you know, if you could put a little more punch into that hook, it's a great song. I mean, that's a radio friendly song right there. You know, but I loved it. Great job.
Thank you.
Sorry about pouring a drink. I didn't realize it was going to be that loud on the microphone.
I figured out what was going on. I turned that
It's
down.
like somebody's peeing. I think it's Amanda.
Oh no.
Couple quick notes. I mean, it was really good voice. You got a really good song presence when you feel like you're singing something when you're hearing you, and I think that means something. When someone just sounds like they're fluffing around, it's different. But you got a really good voice, strong in your emotional attachment to the song. I don't know if this comes from somewhere personal, but you're playing. It's decent. Are you always play with your fingers or?
Usually, yes.
Usually, yeah. I try pulling a little pick in, try to learn that.
I'm trying to learn how to do that.
The song content was good. I think it's got a good idea to it. The good hook was good. The pre-chorus, I'd probably work on that a little bit. Just try to where it's either a little different each time, so it doesn't feel like so much of the song is blocked off in basically the same lyrics. But other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, you're a darn good artist. Appreciate having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. My turn. I love the vocals. I really do. You've got really strong vocals. You're a little pitchy sometimes. I'm going to probably say that about a lot of people. It's easy to be pitchy when you're playing a guitar anyway because your posture is always hovering over your guitar. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to say it anyway.
As a vocalist, I am aware.
Yeah, okay, but I love the warm tones. You've got a great warm tone to your voice. You've got really good dynamic range. I like what you're doing. I really like what you're doing melodically and harmonically with the song. I think it's really catchy, and I love the way it develops. It's different from, I think, it's very fresh in the way that you approach your melody harmony. I would love to see a little bit more development on your lyrics. I feel like your lyrics, I felt like I needed a lyric sheet in order to follow along with exactly what your thought process was on it. And if I need a lyric sheet to follow along, then that means 10 million people on the radio are not going to catch it on their first run. It might be something you would want to work on rewriting or apply to something new or what have you, that to make that dumbed down for radio. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, it's a different format, so
Big
it basically
hook.
has two choruses.
Yeah. So, no, but I just mean in terms of like, if I had to, if we were going through lyrically, I'm going to try and, I don't have a lyric sheet in front of me, but if I'm trying to process, just remembering, make myself love you and the struggle between your heart and your head. And I wasn't quite grasping exactly what that struggle was from the just first listen through. And, you know, maybe that could be a good thing because maybe you'd want people to listen to it multiple times. But I think the hook could use a little bit more development and a little bit more repetition. Okay. And I'm getting a red light. Come on, Mandy.
That's Mandy's fault.
It's actually Keenan. Keenan's doing the light. Just so you
Hey,
know.
great song.
Thank you, Eric.
Loved it.
Great
No,
song.
Yeah.
I'd sit and
Thanks,
listen to it
guys.
for sure. So for everybody, I'd definitely love to go see you live somewhere. So
Oh, yeah.
Chat
I might,
amongst yourselves.
I'll
Yeah,
be
where
at
at?
Books and Brew next Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I'll be
cool.
at the Pruitt on February 24th. And you can catch me anywhere online. I'm on all the social media things. So I'm posted all over Rainwater Studios for like the last week and a half. So
Yay.
you can
Tag.
catch me there.
Thanks, Chris.
catch a
right.
tag
Thank
is
you.
what I call that now. Catch a tag. Well, thank you so
Catch
much. I
a
appreciate
tag.
it.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, when
thanks
people are
for
on
the
social
feedback.
media, instead of
Can we
telling them-
hashtag catch a tag?
We should tag hashtag catch tag. So if you're on social media in a lot of places, but you don't want to say it every time you go out and go, hey, you guys, and this, you just say, hey, catch a tag, meaning on this show, my name's tagged on it. Go there, click on it, and you'll find all my places. So,
Hashtag catch a tag.
hashtag catch a tag.
I still don't understand.
She's trying to clarify
have
what the
no
heck that
idea what
means.
you're
What's
talking
this
about.
new wave social media stuff?
What is this
What is this hashtag?
modern
the internet is
thingy?
Oh, I love the
What is
I love the voice.
TikTok?
You like
What is this hashtag? I
What
mean,
is the-
if
Oh
it
my
doesn't
God.
have piano keys on it, I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Well, yeah,
Still
what's
trying
your
to catch
thing?
up.
No, don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not good.
Hey, that's what I heard was
That's
like
every
the cool thing on
TikToker.
TikTok.
That's every girl TikToker.
I don't know. I just
No.
saw
They
like,
do this.
I actually
I don't know what
TikTok
the
at
deal
Eric
is.
Hamblin official on TikTok. Don't do it though; it's terrible. It's a huge waste of time.
I am not
But,
on TikTok. Thank you very much.
All right.
Are we ready?
Chinese.
Is our next contestant ready?
invasion.
Yeah. We got a green light. You're allowed to talk to you now.
Josh Junior Huey.
Okay.
Wait, that wasn't your job.
That's
That was
all right.
his
Don't
job,
matter.
right?
Don't
You're like
matter.
I just wanted to say it.
Thunder,
I was
I'm
getting it
telling
back
you.
to it. Yes, we would love to welcome Josh Jr. Is it Hewley?
Huey, yeah, like the ducks.
Oh, like Huey. Okay. Well, that's
It's the
Yeah.
best explanation I got.
now you're on my level, buddy.
if I can
appreciate
translate to
that, son.
cartoons, listen.
That's
I
right.
will.
Exactly.
We can all translate to cartoons.
My dad called me Goofy for years. So,
There you go.
That's appropriate.
But yeah, so where are you from?
I'm originally from Carmel, Indiana, but I've lived in Bloomington for about 11 years.
The Carmel. Okay.
yeah.
Very nice.
I'm so glad to
forgive
advertise
you.
my hometown. So yeah, I went to school at IU and never left, basically. So
Oh,
I'm in Bloomington.
Oh,
Welcome to
join
the
the
area.
throngs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, right on.
Is that like throngs? Does that mean something? I don't know.
Dude, I was an
Speak
IU
English.
grad. I never really
Speak
left.
English. Anyway.
Educated people know what the word throngs is.
She's
All
very
right.
loud in my ear.
I'm over here
I'm not
thinking
gonna pick
like,
sides, just so you know.
I'm not
for all
educated because I don't know what
judges.
throngs is. It's like,
I've watched Game of Thrones.
oh my throngs.
Sorry.
Shit.
This is us messing around. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Well, Josh,
Gonna get a yellow light.
Is Junior your middle name?
No, so around town, my brother's in a bluegrass band for a while. They still play the New Old Cavalry, and so I was always like the little brother.
Okay.
And so like
They
they
just
coined
called you Junior.
Junior.
Oh,
I was
so
like
it's a
that
nickname.
kind of is like kind of cool. There's no real other reference.
Well,
other
most
than
people
that.
put Junior at the end of a name, but that's why I asked because I was like, that's kind of a strange middle name, unless it's.
Well, it'd be great, like
it's
if
Michael.
your dad's name was this and you were Josh
No,
Junior
there's-
Huey Junior. Like,
Yeah, maybe
like-
I don't know.
you should name your kid Josh Junior Huey
Junior.
Junior,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and then you'd be Josh
And
Will
Huey,
you let me
Well-
play this?
Josh Junior Huey Senior.
The red light. Welcome to the world.
Got the red light on that one.
Welcome to the brain. Ryan Dyer, everybody. Well, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy yourself while you're here, and why don't you take it away, buddy?
Yeah. So I'll just give a mini background. This is Mental Mayhem is the song. Generalized theme is kind of going with like mental health and stuff around the time that I wrote it and situations around that. I don't want to give too much away, so. All right. Oh, headphones. Ew.
Our mics are off. That's okay. We're very professional here. Gotta have that.
I guess it wasn't worth it at all. I took the blame and you took the fall. And there's no point in starting problems. That's just more work, and you gotta solve them. And it's full circle, but no one taught me. How do I love most effectively? And sometimes I wake up at night dreaming of this, well, it's a mental fight. Talk down to anyone. Ain't no time and place, let's all just have some fun. And it takes a great man to know his place. Oh, when he's invading someone's personal space. And it's full circle, but no one taught me. How do I love most effectively? And sometimes I wake up at night dreaming of this, well, it's a mental fight. What's the message up around here? No need for fighting, let's just keep it clear. And I had a good time going out last night. Now why would anyone ever need to start a fight? And it's full circle, but no one taught me. How do I love most efficiently? And sometimes I wake up at night dreaming of this, well, it's a mental fight.
Thank you.
All right, Josh. Good job. Get straight into it, though. I don't have a lot of time. I think your voice is pretty good. You got a more nasal sounding voice. It's some people love it, some people don't. I would work on that a little bit, try to get a little bit more air in. You seem a little closed off when you're singing. Try to open up a little bit more. That's her realm, but she'll explain that. Your playing style is okay. I mean, it's pretty good. You did some bar chords in there. I don't need bar chords. My hands suck. So I thought your playing style was good. The song content, it was good. I mean, I kind of got what you were saying, and that's the most important thing, is to catch them. The one thing I would say I would do differently is your structure as far as your lead playing, your areas in between your chorus and your next verse. They're too long for that song. The bar chorded part, it sounds really cool. Probably for the first one, I would just switch to that and not play the upright part or the part before that. Just go straight to your bar chord part and give it a little more melodic effort. And then maybe even the second one too. I always say, if you're not playing with a full band, you don't have a lead guitarist, you do not need a full 16 measures for a lead. Cut it back to where it's a little shorter song. You're getting more words in there. And other than that, just try to clean up some of your lyrics a little bit. But it's a pretty good job, man.
Thank you.
I really liked it. Thank you.
Appreciate the feedback.
We don't always agree. But I would like to say, yeah, I do agree with him on the vocals. I love to hear you open up. But do you ever sing bluegrass?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. you definitely have more of a bluegrass sound on your vocals than anything else. So that might be part of what I'm feeling. Like bluegrass is very nasal and focused this way. I would love for this song especially to hear you open up a little bit more vocally, use a little bit more of your chest voice. If you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, then
Find a tutor.
I'm a great teacher. I'll help you out with that. But yeah, I'd love to hear that open up a little bit for you, just for this style. But it's definitely bluegrass style. And if you had a bluegrass band backing you, this would be perfect.
I do. I play with a band around town, so
it would be perfect vocal styling for what you're trying to get across.
But that was not what you were playing tonight, and that's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Whatever. So anyway, that covers the vocal part. I don't know. I kind of liked. I liked leaving room. I like leaving breathing room between the lyrics. I thought that was kind of interesting and musically. I liked where you were going musically. I have to admit, I kind of lost you in the lyrics a little bit. So, and it could just be. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just like zoned out or something. Am I allowed to say that? Like, no. I zoned out on the lyrics a little bit. But I was really digging your groove. I was really digging your groove. And I really liked the way you did the rhythmic changes between your verse and your chorus. I thought that was really fun. And I jotted this note down. I really liked that line when you said, "A great man knows his place." What was that?
Or when he's invading someone's personal space.
Yeah, when he's invading someone's personal space, and I was like, that's a good line. I really like that. That was good. So.
A drunk man doesn't know that, though.
All you, Ryan.
I've been there.
All you.
Man, great guitar playing. But, you know, if you're doing singer-songwriter stuff, maybe, you know, obviously I tell you usually play with a band. So you left a lot of things open for maybe some instrumentalists to be in there, but vocals weren't strong. But yeah, great playing. I think maybe bigger melody on the chorus line maybe would help there. But yeah, so how long have you been writing songs?
Writing songs for like the last like 8 or 9 years, but like I kind of had a bigger spell years ago and trying to get back into it basically the last couple of years, you know, which is kind of tough if you've hit like a block, especially when you're busy. You know,
hell yeah.
I work over full-time hours every week, so.
Yeah. No, it's a good song. I liked. I think the lyrics were strong. I think the guitar playing is strong. Obviously, your vocals more lend themselves to like a folkier style there, but
We're getting red lighted.
you know when she says she was, that's all right. Fuck that light. Oh, I can't see. You know, when she says she's zoning out, you know that's not a good sign. You know, it just needs a bigger. You know, if you can find a bigger hook and plant in there somewhere, be good. But it's a good song overall.
And zoning out is always good if you're at a Grateful Dead concert, but for different reasons.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine if you had your whole band with you and there's stuff going on, you know, but
Yeah.
if you're standing up by yourself, you know, there's maybe some things to cut out and whatnot. But
And to the audience, you know, if you never wrote a song before, you know, people say, "Oh, I've been writing 8 or 9 years." Well, to people who don't write songs, they think, "Wow, that's a long time. He should be at this place or that place." You can write songs for 50 years and never get it perfect to what anybody else is thinking. You really just got to put down what you feel like putting down, and sometimes that makes a great song that people want to hear, and sometimes it makes a great song that you love. You know what I mean? I thought the song content was actually pretty cool. So I think you're on the right path, man. I just
definitely.
keep doing what you're doing and have fun with it. That's the biggest part.
Yeah.
I wrote 300 songs and maybe one of them are good.
Half of that song is good.
Half of that one.
So were you going to be playing out anywhere?
Yeah, I'm playing February 18th at Hoppy Wobbles Pub with my band, Limestone Nomad.
Hoppy Wobble.
Nice.
It's a dive bar on the west side of Bloomington.
Is there a mandolin in that band?
There's banjo and Irish drum, the
There you go.
Bowron.
Yeah,
Road
I think
run,
hearing you in a full band setting is
Yeah,
going to be way different,
definitely.
and I
Yeah.
think that's going to be really cool. But like I said, I think what you got's cool, man. You just got to find your groove, get where you're going, write what you feel, and just keep pushing, man. Sounds
Awesome.
good.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
the
you so
feedback.
much. We appreciate it, brother.
Thank you.
We chat amongst us.
Now we chat amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Dude, hey, wait. I want to talk about my band.
Oh, your band. Oh,
Yeah.
it's changing, isn't it?
Yeah, because my band is changing, and I need to share this with everybody.
Wow.
So I've been operating
Oh, red
under.
light. Sorry.
I've been operating under the name Amanda Webb Band now for quite a long time. However, due to the fact that I'm doing more original music that is kind of spinning off from my standard blues category, I've decided to rebrand my kick-ass blues band with a new name and a new face. Drum roll, please. You guys are all the first to hear it. Get ready for
It's loud.
Nash Brown's Roadhouse Revival.
Nash Brown's Roadhouse Revival.
Yes.
The
I like it.
Nash Brown Roadhouse Revival.
Yes.
You've heard it.
Who's
here
gonna say-
first,
Here to hear
ladies.
first, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
going to get the first shirt made that says Hash Brown's Roadhouse Revival, and I'm wearing it to every show.
We will. Maybe I'll have to change it that way. Whatever.
I
But anyway,
think
it'll
you
be very
should
cool and it will be
rethink
fun.
your band name right now.
Let's take a
Can
vote
I do
from
that
the
on
audience.
screen? Can I do that on screen?
Hash Brown Roadhouse Revival.
Or Nash Brown. How boring.
Dude, Nashville and Brown County. That's
Hey,
why we Nash Brown.
Hash
That's why we Nash Brown.
It's Hash Brown.
Everybody loves Hash Browns. Hey, let's get on with our next artist of the evening. Why don't you introduce him, man?
All right.
Hopefully you have a better name than Nash Brown.
Hell yeah.
pretty good,
Dude,
honest.
his name is Father Kentucky. I'm sorry, I don't have a good Southern drawl to play with that. I would have a good Southern drawl, and then I would be like, this is Father Kentucky. Can we tell you what his AKA Isaac Carter?
Sure.
But he goes as Father Kentucky. And dude, you are from
Martinsville.
Yeah, okay, right
All
on.
right.
Yes. He's got an album out everywhere. You should check it out. It's called Half to Whole, and we're super excited to hear you. You've been playing a while?
Music, yeah. I finally reached a point where I can say I've been playing half my life.
Half my life.
Half my life now.
Damn.
But
Can I say that yet? I don't know. Think about
Probably.
that.
Music ain't been around that long. Oh, you're younger than me. We just figured that out. Crap. Never mind. Go ahead.
But
She wrote the Aeolian scale.
what's that?
Dude, you know that. You educated.
A little bit.
Yeah. I've been playing banjo since 2020 though. was,
And look at you badass, bringing it on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking a bit of a risk here with this song, but
All right.
we gotta take risks.
Yeah, so what's the song you're going to play for us?
It's a song that I'm calling "Going Alone Together." It originally started off as a song about like sex without love, and as I kept beating my head against the wall about how do you write that,
Isn't that every pop song?
could be. I'm not a pop artist, so I don't know.
Fair.
It turned into more of a lesson about letting love change for me. So that's what it is to me, at least. you know?
Yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah. I'll go and play it for you now if you'd like.
Do
yes,
it.
brother. Go for it.
Cigarette on the breath of a lady I just met. For a while, I can forget that I live with that regret. Another day, another hour, and my love ain't a coward. And we set fire to the manger to warm our bones from all this fickle and gold, and we cried for the first time. She's got both feet out the door, 'cause it's all she can afford. In this town, how they adore her, but she doesn't know what for. It's just another day, another hour, another brick in her tower. Set fire to the manger to warm our bones from all this fickle and gold, and we cried for the first time our own Versailles. And we took it far past the fault lines, and if these skies don't tell us why, we said hello for the last time. Then we're going alone together. So honey, don't you cry. And 'cause we're going alone together. Yeah, we're going alone together. Yeah, we're going alone. Yeah, we're going alone. Swear it's all just make-believe. And I know as time will pass us by, we'll learn to say I love you before we say goodnight. We set fire to the manger to warm our bones, all this fickle and gold, and we cried for the first time our own Versailles. And we took it far past the fault lines, and if these skies don't tell us why, we said hello for the last time. Then we're going alone together. So honey, don't you cry, 'cause there's love in all goodbyes. See, I told you I could do it.
Nailed it.
Martinsville representing.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So he said, honey, that just melts my heart. So that's over from there. I'm all done. He said honey in a song. I'm just.
That what got you?
That's what gets me.
I thought it was chocolate you like.
I do like that too.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I forgot the chocolate, man. Dang. So close.
You didn't bring no chocolate for the judges.
All right, look.
He says, no, I brought
Vocally,
honey.
you got something going on that normally would drive me insane, but for you, it's working. And I'm going to tell you what it is so that you can be aware of it, but you have control. And you have a very fast vibrato.
Very fast.
Do you know what a vibrato is?
I do, yeah.
Okay. You have a very fast vibrato, which one says to me that you have a lot of facility in your voice that is able to be used. But sometimes when you have a very fast vibrato, that means you don't have control. However, your fast vibrato is not overtaking your sound. It's very balanced. And there's a lot of times when you move into a straight tone. And I think that your fast vibrato is actually serving your song and your music. So I would say I'm recognizing that as I would normally be like, ooh, okay, you can't give me red light. I just got started. Okay.
Let her say more nice things about me.
Okay. But I also
All right.
love your range of dynamics.
Yellow light.
Okay, yellow light. I love your dynamics, your use of dynamics. You have great feeling. And if I gave you in your fluidity and your fluency with playing the banjo is fantastic. I wish I could hear that with. I feel like another instrument might give you some more range of like, I don't know, support in there. But I do love the way that the high pitch of the banjo kind of counterbalances the deeper tones in your voice. So that part's good for you.
That's great.
Really poetic language. Sorry, I have a lot to say about Father Kentucky, man. And then one thing is you're rushing a little bit, and so I'd love to see you just hold that in and keep it straight and not rush it too much, because I was really digging it, man.
I agree.
I thought it was great. Everything about it.
Martin Tucker
Don't-
represent.
Hey,
they both
I
said the
have
same
I have
thing.
that banjo at home.
Yeah.
It's the Deering, but same thing. Mine's actually a cutaway, but yeah, that open back banjo is just so fun to play. And you're so fluent. The claw hammer that you're doing is amazing.
Thank you.
I loved everything about that song. It's the vocals. I don't know, this fast vibrato. She said, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know those things, but no, I thought it was great. I have nothing bad to say about that. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I can't wait to hear more from you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Isaac.
All right, lay in me, Eric.
Tear into him, Eric. Say something mean.
I need some
Well,
resistance.
Simon, we know who our Simon
I'll
is.
get to it. No, I've actually had the pleasure of being in the same room with you during open mics and stuff like that, and hearing you do a lot of your songs. I would say if anybody at home's going like, what does that sound like? If anybody's ever heard of an Irish song or anything like that, I think you have a lot of that flair, that Irish type of music, and they're heavy on the banjo, but you play the banjo at a very...
See, I'm Irish. That's why I'm so
Yeah,
biased.
exactly. You play the banjo in a very astute way. I don't think you've been playing it for a real long time, but I think you've made it fit you, and I think that's really cool. I've always loved the way you play your banjo. The song content's cool. I think, it's got a lot of that kind of same sound almost as far as your content goes. Your singing voice is amazing. I agree with her. Sometimes I feel like you could pull down the vibrato just a little bit. Sometimes everybody says, well, that's how I sing.
No, I think it's working.
You can work on it. No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that certain parts of the song I think you can pull down. I love the drama in your voice. I love how you get real low and then you come up really high, and you bring a lot to your songs that way. Not just the lyrics, but how you give the lyrics, I think, is a big thing. I'll be honest with you, the only problem I have with you, period, is the nickname Father Kentucky. I have a trouble with someone so much younger than me calling him Father anything. I'm not Catholic. I'm not used to that. I think Brother Kentucky would suit you better for a stage name. But,
I think Martin Tucky.
Martin Kentucky would be better for Martinsville. But that's really my only critique. Honestly, I've always thought you're a really special guy. I would love to see you try a different lane just to see where your voice goes with that. Maybe pick an older country song cover-wise and kind of make it your own way. But see if that helps you line out to where you're a little bit more mainstream type of music. If this is where you want to stay and you're happy with that, I would say great.
Don't change anything.
No, I'm not saying. I don't ever want artists to change themselves. It depends on who you're playing for.
I'm just saying you're wrong.
If you're happy,
Here it comes.
if you're happy playing the way
Sorry,
you play
guys.
for the people you play with, then keep going. I'm just saying, I think you have the talent to do more broad things to where you could actually fill the room with lots of different types of kind of people that likes different kinds of music. That's all I'm saying. But you're a very talented young man, and I enjoy hanging out
They
with
give
you in the
up.
past,
They just
so-
turn the light up. No, there's back. It's back.
But we appreciate you so
Flashing.
much.
It's
Thank you.
flashing.
Thank you very much.
They're flashing red lights.
Chat amongst
at us.
yourselves. Chat amongst
All
yourselves,
right,
you
thank
noble
you
judges.
so much.
Isaac,
Thank you,
great
brother.
job, buddy.
Thank you, brother Kentucky.
I'm a biased Irishman.
I gotta hear that one again.
It's a great song, bro.
Yeah.
He said, "Honey, that's
You know,
all I need."
you were saying something about being a pop artist earlier before you started, and
Are you a pop artist?
No, I'm
Or
a
me a
pop
pop
tart
artist?
artist,
Oh,
actually.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Nice. Does that mean we put you in a toaster?
I've
Are you toasty? Are you
had the
mostly
heat-
toasty?
I've had the heat put on me before, that's for sure.
You're a Pop Tart artist.
I'm a
Which
Pop
part are
Tart
we supposed
artist.
to take from that? The pop
Probably
or the
more like
tart?
a-
Are you a tart?
Don't ask.
I'm like a Crunchberry, Captain Crunch.
I can see that, yeah.
Berry artist.
You're like at 3 o'clock in the morning after a really good party. You're like, you know what I could use? Crunch berries.
Black coffee.
Yeah, I taste really good, but I don't fill you up.
We're not supported by
Whoa,
Crunch berries. I
dude,
understand that.
we're not going there. Just stop.
Crunch berries is not a
That's what
sponsor.
Crunchberries does not fill you up. So there's not a lot of product in there. There's
Crunch berries is
a lot
not
of
a
sugar.
sponsor of the show, by the way.
Crunch berries.
They should be.
But you know what
Neither
is a
does
sponsor
Makers,
of this
but,
show? That's right, Rainwater Studios. Make sure you guys go check out all of Rainwater Studios and go back into history and look at some of the awesome streams he's had in the past here. Him and Mandy do an absolutely fantastic job. And less than a year or so ago. Just less than a year ago, I was running sound here for a short time at Rainwater Studios.
And now you're a judge. Look at
And now I'm a judge. So you too can go far with Rainwater Studio.
Buck Naw from Columbus, Indiana. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Awesome.
Doing good. Coming at us with the seagull.
Dude, do you have to spell your last name everywhere you go?
Nah.
No.
No.
Hell no.
There's a story behind that name. That is not my
Given?
name. My given name.
I want to
Thank you.
hear it.
The story.
I'm not lying.
Are you sure?
Is it short?
And
Probably
sweet.
not.
Do it. I want to hear the story.
I'm a buck in awe of everything around me. Buck and all. One word, buck and all.
Fucking all.
Buck, I feel like you got a story.
Dude,
I
he's
feel-
got a
I
top
feel like
hat.
you
What
got
else?
stories.
That's badass.
Well, hopefully
right
his
there.
story's in his music. Won't you take it away, brother?
Wait,
All right.
what are you gonna sing?
Kentucky bound.
I'm
Not-
liking this already.
I've been riding slow, trying to keep my soul going places I shouldn't go. Riding against the wind, thinking about my kin, wondering where and how they've all been. So I'm headed down the road, Kentucky bound, alone and on my own. Yeah. It's been so long ago since I left home to go and roll my stone. Yeah. Kentucky bound to save my soul. I don't take no speed. I've never tried cocaine. I was born with a rambler fever in my brain. Yeah. I might smoke a little weed, but I don't like moonshine. It's made for chasing those long white lines. Yeah. I'm headed down the road, Kentucky bound, alone and on my own. It's been so long ago since I left home to go and roll my stone. Kentucky bound to save my soul. I've been playing these shows up and down these roads for so long, searching for my goal. Singing all of my songs, too many years too long, dreaming of ways to go right all my wrong. So I'm headed down the road, Kentucky bound, alone and on my own. It's been so long ago since I left home to go and roll my stone. Yeah. Kentucky bound to save my soul. Kentucky bound to save my soul. Thanks.
It's good stuff, man. I got to see your video when I was here a few weeks ago when you were doing all the different.
Cool. Yeah. That
You
was
were,
fun. A lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of characters in there.
Where is that? Is that online?
I think it's probably on YouTube's or something.
Yeah, it's on my webpage, buckandall.com.
Buckandall.
So is it Buck? Is it spelled your last name Knawe?
Yep.
Buck. BUCKKNAWE.com.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
There you go.
Buckandall. I love it,
Oh,
man.
I thought the K was
Good.
silent.
No.
No, very fluent guitar playing. I like the old suitcase. Did you build that, or is that something you can buy? Like,
Yeah, I built it.
Okay.
It wasn't my idea. I saw some dude on YouTube. I'm like, man, that's cool. I gotta have one of those.
And you also have clothes in there, like
No,
because you could. You could.
you know, I hadn't thought of that, but thank you for that.
Yeah. But no cocaine or moonshine.
You'll get right on that.
No,
Yeah, I got
Neither
that in the
one.
lyrics there.
Dude, no
But,
moonshine? Okay.
he don't like moonshine.
That is disconcerting. I'm just saying. Disconcerting.
well, we're all a little different.
Oh, fair.
No,
Moonshine.
we all different. They batshit crazy. We're different.
Yeah.
I heard that somewhere.
Oh.
It seemed
Want to
funny.
say some more?
No, I like it. I got the red light. But
Taylor.
good stuff.
Thank you.
I like your voice, very authentic. You know, you don't go really crazy dynamically or anything like that, but that's cool. It suits you, what you're saying and how you're playing. I think that your voice is good for what you got going on. Your playing's excellent. I can't do that. I'm not that coordinated.
I can't do it that well either.
Well,
Try.
you're better than me. I
try.
You
guarantee.
did great.
Thank you, though.
Your mic control's good. Like I said, you got a good hold on where you're at and what your voice is doing. The song content, I gotta ask, is that like a true story? Is that like the way you figure your life is, or is that just like a small piece of it, or anything true?
Well, I want your imagination to take the words where they go. I'd rather not put that in your mind.
I as a songwriter myself, I tend to be more on the, and this is probably my fault. I tend to be more on the storyteller side of it. It's kind of the way I was raised and listen to music. I would love to hear more of a little bit of a detailed story in that, because it sounded like it was a story being told, but not necessarily like a storyteller would tell it. But,
Right. Yeah, I got you.
A little
Yeah.
ambiguity.
Yeah.
The lyrics are very cool. I thought it was cool. I think you could probably add a couple cool little zinger lines, if you want to call them, like a little bit more cooler lines in there. But I mean, you have a lot of great lyrics in that song.
Thank you.
And sometimes you don't want to overdo it. You can
Yeah.
use those ideas for other songs. But I really liked it, man. I thought you're really capable artist. I really
Thank
liked
you.
it.
I
And
really
liked what you
appreciate
did,
that.
man. Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Good job.
Top hat is badass.
I'm not
I
supposed to
love the.
cuss.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, it's awesome, and I love the drum and the suitcase idea.
You
That's-
built that.
That's very cool.
Thanks.
That's very cool. Vocally, I want to hear you do more grit. It's very smooth. And I think the balance was a little off. No offense to our tech team.
Ooh, ouch. Okay.
But I felt like I could hear so much of your guitar and the balance. I was having a little bit of a hard time really catching your vocals. But I would love to hear a little bit more. Your vocals have they have a lot. The lyrics have a lot of grit. I want that to be felt in the vocals as well.
Understood.
Your vocals are really smooth and they're a little bit airy and light. Shut up. So,
Can you two get along for just a few more seconds? It's just a couple more minutes.
They can't.
and then
They're already getting the red light.
I'll tell you.
Here it comes.
She don't get the red light.
Oh,
Will she stop if she gets the red light? That's the
no,
question.
I definitely won't. Definitely won't. So anyway, but overall, I really did enjoy it. And
Thank you.
It's a good tune. It's not you, it's them. I just couldn't. I was really having a hard time hearing the lyrics. Is that
You
just,
will.
That bass kit's sorry, but the drum's a little bit
not you, it's me.
powerful in
Yeah.
that. It could have been turned down just a little bit, but it's just the style of it. You're going to get that raw bounce instead of resonance. So
It is difficult to get a good balance, and I will say that you'll get a chance to hear this song quite differently than you heard it tonight on my third upcoming album. Should be out around
Nice.
August or September.
Congratulations on that.
Okay, rock and
Great.
roll. And where is that going to be? On bucknaw.com?
Yeah, you can find it there or anywhere online. I have 2 CDs.
Buck, BUCK, KNAWE.com.
That's
for
correct.
anybody who wants to look you up.
Bucknall.
I'm reading your suitcase there. Are you a veteran or are
sounds
you
like a
just
bad-
supporting vets?
I am a Navy CB. Once you're a CB, you're always a CB. Yeah, I served a long time ago.
Well, God
Thank
bless
you
you,
for your
man.
service.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
thank
would
you so
appreciate
much.
that. Yeah, it was a blessing to me. It was no chore at all.
Well, thank you.
I'd do it again. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was interrupting you. I was just going to say, well, thank you, Buck. We really appreciate for being here. And also, I'll just say this for all of you artists. Let's give them a big round of applause. Everybody did a wonderful job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I tell you what,
It is
very,
not,
very impressed of everybody. I
Yeah.
thought this was going to be a shit show. It was great.
Hey, I like you are candid, man. I love it.
but,
No, it was great. Like, everybody's so good at writing songs. Like,
Yeah.
everybody
It's good stuff
was
tonight.
fantastic.
Indiana right now, I mean, this episode, obviously everybody's here from Indiana, but Indiana is very blessed with a lot of good singer-songwriters
happening.
in this town
This is
and
the
this
place.
area and the surrounding areas. We're blessed to be in this area for all of us being musicians too. And also we're very blessed to be able to come into a place like Rainwater Studios. Make sure you guys check out Rainwater Studios and all of our back albums.
Thank
You
you.
guys
How,
check
mu-
it out.
how much you get for that? I mean, there's several plugs, and you do a great job of that,
Thank
by the
you.
way.
Amazing.
I think he
More
actually
than
had to
you know.
pay them for
More
that.
He keeps trying.
Keenan's pretty sneaky.
Did he charge you guys to park out?
I think I'm paying to be here, actually, too.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen,
Paid $5.
thank you so much for
What'd you
tuning
pay?
in tonight. It's been amazing. It's been revelatory. We're gonna give these guys a good talking to. We're gonna thank them very much after the show. Thank you to our judges Eric Hamlin, Amanda Webb, and Ryan Dyer for being here tonight and taking part in this crazy program we're putting on. This is the first of its kind right here, and we're enjoying it. Thank you to the contestants that came out. They're all amazing people. I knew it was gonna be awesome.
Well,
I
you
knew
were
it.
right. You were right. And
Thank
hey,
you. Thank
all
you.
critiques come with love. Don't forget that, guys.
All right. So thank
And a
you to our
grain of
judges. Thank you to
salt.
our contestants. Thank you for tuning in at home. I'm going to send it over to Mandy Rainwater, who's been at the helm of all the cameras tonight,
Yeah, Mandy.
to tell you a little bit more about how you can vote and make sure you get your scores in. Mandy, go ahead and take it, will you, hon?
Hey. All right. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. That link on the screen, you just type that in anywhere. It's in the comments. It's in the description. Go over there, check it out. You can score every one of our contestants tonight on a scale of 1 to 10. There's also space to leave them some comments. Let them know what you thought, what you'd like to see more of, and we will pass that all along. Our next episode of Take the Stage is February 24th. And then March 24th, and we are still accepting applications for those. So the link to that is in the description as well. If you are a musician and you would like to come be on our show, fill out an application, and we will get back with you. Hopefully, we're going to do a second series of this as well, starting in May for a second show at the Playhouse later on in the year. So get your applications in. We'll keep you on file. We're having a great time. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will be back next week, January 27th, featuring David Sisson. February 3rd, we will have our featured artist, Steve Hickman. February 10th, Flickin' Rainwater. And then February 17th, live in the studio, Bigfoot Yancey, who is going to be headlining our next show at the Playhouse. So we are super excited for that. If you are a patron on our Patreon, you have access to tickets for those next 3 shows, David Sisson, Steve Hickman, Flickin' Rainwater. We have 10 seats behind me, 8 for one of them because people are already reserving their spots. But check your email or contact us if you haven't gotten that email. If you're not a patron, go check it out. Patreon.com/Rainwater Studios. And for all of our patrons, we are going to do the Boundary Waters tonight. So in our private Facebook group, we do a second stream. And tonight, all of our judges are going to prove to us why they were qualified to judge everybody. So Amanda Webb, Eric Hamblin, Ryan Dyer, Keenan Rainwater are going to go out there and jam. It's going to be a good time, so check it out. If you're not a patron, go join. If you're really lickety-split about it, we might even get you in the group tonight. So thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you next week, and for the next Take the Stage, we will see you next month. Votes are opened until midnight on Thursday, and then next Friday on the stream, we will give you some of the results in some form. I'm not sure if we're going to rank it or release all the numbers, but we will let you know what happened. Share this with your friends, send it around, get in your votes. Can't wait to hear from you, and we will see you next week.
Woo!
Bye.